Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence and I talk about topics to help others on their pathway to financial independence. And my topic today is kind of a fun one. It has to do with the car that I drive. But the type of car you choose is a really important feature in terms of your overall path to FIRE or financial independence, retire early. And over the long haul, I've bought pretty inexpensive cars over the time and driven them as long as I possibly could. Um, I had a Geo Metro that I drove for more than a decade, a little car that was light on gas. We bought a minivan, the 2013. I still have it, still drive it, and long term that makes a big difference. But the car that I want to talk about is I bought a used Nissan Leaf like 8 years ago, and I am an engineer, so the idea of an electric car was interesting to me, but I didn't want to pay new car prices because I couldn't stomach the sticker shock of like a $28,000 battery car. It just didn't justify the extra cost for it. But that car depreciated a ton over 3 years. And so when I bought it, I think I got it with all the taxes included for about $9,000. So it was 3 years old, hugely depreciated, but it was still a really great car. They have something called battery bars that sort of tell the life or the health of the vehicle. And when I bought it, it had about 20,000 miles on it, and it had all 12 battery bars. So now I am just about to cross over the 100,000 mile mark. So over the past 8 years, I put on, I guess, 80,000 miles over that time frame. And something that was interesting, I ended up putting solar on my house because it made great financial sense. Back when the government was paying us to do solar stuff, I got a 30% credit on the cost of putting solar on my house, and I think the state also gave like a $2,000 kickback, and so it made a ton of sense to put solar on my house. I think it out of pocket it ended up costing me somewhere like $5 to $6,000 because I did all the labor myself, and I made back my investment within 5 years time frame. And so that was before I bought this electric car. And a lot of these things, I mean, I don't buy the whole global warming thing a whole lot. I just want to do things that make sense financially, and if they keep things more clean, I think that makes sense too. So why not do it? But what's interesting is this Nissan Leaf that I had. I bought it for $9,000, and I was curious. We were going to redo our insurance, and I wanted to look up the Blue Book value to see if I wanted full coverage on it or if I wanted liability coverage on it. And the value of my car has actually increased by $1,000 over the past year, which I was really surprised at. I was like, why would this old car go up in value? And then I realized that it has to do with the price of fuel, because gas prices have risen, and the average person is starting to look at my little car and say, that's a really cool car. That's a cheap car to drive. I want that car as opposed to the same version of another car. And it really is a great cheap car to drive, particularly if you have solar panels on your house. My car has been free to drive for the past 8 years that I've had because of the solar thing that I put on my house. So from an economic perspective, this little Nissan Leaf has been a great investment. um, it's basically kept even with the price that I bought it. Sure, today, like a year ago, I could have sold it for a 3,000. Now it's like $4,200 or something. So I bought it for $9,000. It's worth $4,200, but it saved me, the equivalent of $1,000 in fuel costs a year as I've done my commuting with it. So it's just kind of interesting having the regular public kind of discover the value that I have seen in this little battery car thing. And it just made me chuckle a little bit. I'm like, okay, the average person, they're driving their SUVs, really feeling the pinch. And the idea of, putting $4,000 into a Nissan Leaf that has 9 battery bars that'll just get them back and forth from work every day as they commute, it actually makes great financial sense. And, if you can save $1,000 a year on your fuel costs, you recover that cost pretty rapidly. So I don't know, just caught me off guard. It made me chuckle. But things like that make a difference in your long-term financial independence path. And because I made good choices about my cars, that's part of why I'm retired today when a lot of other folks still have to continue to work, because finance makes a difference. So like, subscribe, we'll see you. Bye.